Judea Black, Shalom L'Chaim, purified drinking water that God is out there. Shouts out to the 12 tribes, shouts out to the 200,000, and shouts out to the 9 pass-alongs. You know, y'all chiming in, y'all getting the waters. Hanukkah's coming up soon. Check out these boxes, man. Look, this whole thing is, this water, this water is what it is. You know what I mean? This is water from the Jordan River, purified and irrigated and all of that stuff, and triple filter, quadruple dip. That is what that is. But y'all forgetting the main purpose, and that's the 3 wilderness waters down there: Messiah, Meribah, Miriam. Man, y'all ain't even know about those. You know, pass along, people. I don't know if you got to find our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever to find them. I think I'll do a little Facebook in the day. I think I'll do that. Get along before Hanukkah. Like I said, because when Hanukkah start, I will not be around. Okay. I'm going on holiday. I will not be around. I will be with the family, friends, and most of the 200,000. We will be doing our thing. So I will not be around to create videos, content, answer any emails or anything. I mean, it's not only that. It's just bad timing for you if you want to try to do something after that. You might want to get this stuff now before the holidays are in full swing, and that is what it is. But okay, let's just get into the lessons today. We'll talk as we go. Today's lesson is the Rebekah, because the last video was Rachel. Let's talk about Rebekah. Okay, we're going to talk about Rebekah, and then we'll go from there. So, Judea Black, Shalom L'Chaim, purified drinking water that God is out there. Shouts out to the 12 tribes, support the people, not the cause, man. If you're going to stand for Israel, stand for Israel. If you're going to stand for Palestine, stand for Palestine. But there's one thing you have to do. If you're going to stand for Israel, then stand for Palestine. If you're going to stand for Palestine, you got to stand for Israel, because at the end of the day, we support the people and not the cause. Act like we ain't being exiled, kidnapped, and brought to another place and exiled from there. And then, all that, man. Cue that music I like.
Oh, it doesn't seem right. I was born white, and my parents don't fight. They just told me they love me each night, 'cause I don't lose sleep for the kids sewing my sheets.
In the cradle of civilization, where histories intertwine like desert winds, a covenant takes root under starlit skies. Abraham and Sarah, their hair silvered by time's passage, cradle the laughter of a promise long held. Isaac, whose very name means he laughs, imbues his elderly parents with youthful glee, embodying hope's undying flame. His first breaths echo through the valleys, an anthem of divine faithfulness, proving that within life's autumn, spring's miracle can still unfold. Beneath the brooding mountains of Moriah, a father's resolve is put to flame as he treads a path paved with dread. Abraham's love for Isaac strains against a divine command, his faith tested to the fracture point. As wood arranges on cold stone and iron gleams with intent, heaven's messengers intervene. This moment, frozen in lore, speaks of mortal obedience to immortal will, a cruel edge suspended by celestial wings. In the confines of her richly woven tent, Sarah's laughter, once a spring of joy, fades into quivering echoes. The matriarch drifts into memory as her final breath whispers across Canaan's gilded dunes. Abraham is awash in the solitude of her departure, and Isaac must now find his footing without the matriarch's guiding light. She transcends into legend, leaving behind a legacy woven with the threads of mirth and maternity. In the quiet aftermath of loss, Abraham contemplates the tapestry of fate still left to unfurl. Seeking to secure his son's lineage upon sacred soil, he dispatches his most trusted servant on a voyage over dune and dust. The servant carries the weight of Abraham's treasures and hopes across untamed lands to find a companion carved from their ancestral essence, a bride for Isaac. As sun-kissed stones bear witness, Rebekah's silhouette graces the well at Nahor, an oasis mirroring her generosity. Effortlessly she draws water, not only quenching the thirst of a weary traveler, but extending her kindness to camels parched by scorching trails. Abraham's envoy beholds these acts, a cascade of benevolence so pure it could only be weaved by Providence itself, affirming her as the chosen companion for Isaac. Veiled under ancestral customs and familial hopes, Rebekah stands resolute. With courage pooled in the cup of her heart, she consents to bind her fate with Isaac's unseen countenance. Destiny's weave draws tight as she departs her homeland for Canaan's embrace, a journey embarked upon by faith alone. Thus begins the poetic chapter where two spirits meld unseen amidst ancient desert zephyrs, a tale written in eternity's ink. As twilight's golden mantle cloaks the undulating fields of Negev, a journey's end draws near. Rebekah, heart steadied by destiny's call, lays eyes upon Isaac for the first time. Upon meeting, their spirits entwine like whispered winds, ancient and knowing. A mutual recognition ignites within their gaze, a spark that transcends lifetimes. This inaugural glance marks the beginning of an enduring love, anchored in trust and echoed in the silent understanding between them. Enclosed within the sacred womb of love and marriage, Isaac and Rebekah confront the profound silence of an unfruitful union. Nights are drenched in prayer, their heartfelt supplications to the heavens, pleading for an heir to carry forth their legacy. Amidst barren walls echoing with longing, they share a quiet resilience, a shared strength against despair. And from amidst the void, a merciful echo responds, a whisper of life that stirs beneath Rebekah's heart. The silent prayer is answered with a vigor that shakes the very foundations of promise. The burgeoning evidence of life within Rebekah's embrace bespeaks twins, foretold to forge separate paths in a world awaiting their impact. They writhe in their first battlefield, their mother's womb. These brothers, entwined yet disparate, are embodiments of vigor and potential discord, yet are blessings from which mighty nations shall stem. The fervent kicks and ceaseless motion within Rebekah's womb are portents for a future graven, in stone yet written in sand. The Lord bestows upon her a vision both grand and grave. Two nations take root in her depths, shifting in ceaseless conflict, ready to break free from her nurturing shore. This prophetic struggle suggests a division that will reshape the course of history, a story that will endure and evolve for generations to come. In moments bathed in destiny's light, Esau is ushered into existence, red, ruddy, and hairy, and with him comes Jacob, grasping at his brother's heel in an act of prophetic defiance. From this inaugural gasp of air begins their lifelong ballet, an interplay of wit matched against raw strength, set upon an eternal canvas where fortunes unfold and fates interlace. The children blossom under Canaan's unforgiving sky, diverging like tributaries from a once unified source. Isaac's gaze rests fondly upon Esau, a son carved from nature's rough-hewn sinew and spirit. Meanwhile, in Jacob's quiet resolve and contemplative spirit, Rebekah finds a kindred echo, a silent allegiance formed amidst shared glances and unspoken understanding. This division sows seeds that shall one day burgeon into familial schism, a tale as enduring as the stars above. Beneath the half-light of a dying day, in the simple quarters of a famished heart, a pact is struck that reverberates across time. Esau, weary and hollow with hunger, finds himself at the precipice of destiny's gamble. The scent of Jacob's stew, rich and ensnaring, proves too potent for impulse to resist. In this exchange over lentils and bread, Esau trades away his birthright, his future sold for momentary nourishment, as Jacob's calculated hand stirs the pot of legacy at Rebekah's unseen nod. Within the silence of these ancient tents, a scheme unfurls like a serpent in the grass. Rebekah, with a mother's prescience, whispers strategy to Jacob, her chosen son. Disguised in the familiar scent and texture of his brother's garments, Jacob stands before his father Isaac, a tapestry of lies eloquent on his tongue. The blessing, endowed with gravity, ordained for Esau, is deftly claimed by the second-born. Thus, the fate of nations is quietly rewritten by hands guided not by strength, but by guile. The revelation of betrayal claps like thunder through Esau's spirit. The birthright and blessing pilfered by a brother's deceptive hand ignites a furnace of wrath within his breast. As venomous vows spill from Esau's lips, promising retribution, Jacob finds himself exiled by necessity. Departing from Rebekah's solace and the fertile plains of his forefathers, Jacob faces the expanse with a heart both encumbered by sin and yearning for redemption. Even as familial bonds fray and fray again, Isaac dwells in God's favor. He remains a steward to bountiful harvests, herds broadening beyond sight. Yet such abundance rouses the green specter of envy. Amongst the Philistines, avarice roots deeply. Isaac's fortune raises walls of discord and sharp whispers amidst allies turned rivals. From discord's arid soil blooms a tender shoot of peace. It is under Beersheba's forgiving boughs that Isaac and Abimelech forge an accord. A touch of understanding amidst a vast wilderness of strife. Here they clasp hands, tethering their fates to coexistence and forging a covenant smoothed by diplomacy and mutual regard, resistant to the erosive sands of time. As celestial bodies trace their ordained orbits, Isaac's journey approaches the eventide. The fabric of his being merges with the soil that sustained him, an old man surrendering to time's embrace, leaving threads indelibly woven into humanity's rich tapestry, a life adorned by love's enduring handshake with fate. In death's soft custody, Esau and Jacob unite once more, shrouded in the mantle of shared loss, and thus, encircled by whispering grains and eternal stars, they bid farewell to a patriarch whose legacy stretches towards horizons unseen and stories yet spun. As we conclude, we bear witness to the echoes of Isaac and Rebekah's tale, a story at once steeped in love's perpetual burn and marred by human frailties, a legacy undiminished by the passage of ages.